guys, so I just got back from the B&B, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles in, oh god, Scottsburg, and I just took my driving test, and I passed it. I only got one question wrong, and yeah, it was difficult, but I was pretty happy with the score I got. Here's my driver's manual. It's pretty beat up. I have notes on all the pages and everything because I got really nervous last night, so I stayed up until like 2 a.m. I read the book twice last night, all the way through, and I like wrote down little notes on every single page. And basically, I'm going to go back tomorrow and I'm going to take, not the written portion because I took that today, but I'm going to take the driving portion, which I get into the car, my car, with the driving instructor, and we just run through drills and, you know, driving and all of that sort of stuff that you're supposed to know how to do before you even get your permit. So, yeah, that's gonna happen, and I'm excited because I have a callback to go to on Thursday, and if I get my license on Wednesday, then I get to drive there by myself, and that's gonna be awesome. Never driven anywhere by myself before. Anyway, now back to what this video is actually about. On the way home from a B&B, after I passed my test, my dad made us stop by Walmart so we could get some ice for his leg because he fell off the balcony the other day and cut his leg open like to the bone, and he has stitches and it's really sore and he's all doped up and everything, so we had to get him some ice to put on his leg because it was swelling really bad. And while we were there, I got some stuff for my English AP class, and I think I'm just going to show you all what I got because I'm pretty excited about it. So I guess this is just kind of going to be, I guess I'm going to title this the English AP haul. I don't know if all schools do this, but in my school, you're not allowed to take AP classes in 10th grade, and you're required to take an AP class in 11th grade, so I'm taking AP English this year, and my senior year I'm going to take AP History. The other two offered are Calculus and AP Bio. Those are both dual credit classes, which means that you get credit for high school and credit for college, but I'm not good at science and I'm not good at math, so I'm not going to do either of those. So I'm just going to take dual credit and AP courses and what I'm good at, and fingers crossed, hope for the best. So here's some of the stuff that I got while I was at Walmart. I think I managed to keep all of this like under $20, and I'm pretty excited because it's a pretty big haul. Okay, so what I got, let's see here, let's start with this one. Okay. I got 3 books because you are required in AP classes to take these things called reading counts tests, which basically means that every 9 weeks, or every quarter, you have to take a test over a book that you've read, but some teachers make more. In AP classes, you're required to take 2 per 9 weeks. So I got 3 different books. I got Heaven by Randy Alcorn, which is it's just a pamphlet, really. It's not even a book, but it's biblical answers to common questions. Actually, I didn't get this one for myself. My dad got it for me, and it's kind of cool. I think there's a longer book because it says it's adapted from a book by the same title. So I think if I read this and I'm interested, I'm going to get the full-length book, which I'm assuming is like novel length. Some of the questions that are answered: what is heaven going to be like? Will we really have bodies? Will animals be there? What will we do? Will we get bored? Will we recognize our loved ones? Will we go places and do things with them? How can we know for sure we'll go to heaven? And I guess this book is going to give a biblical explanation to all of those questions. So, you know, I'm not a huge religious person, but I think this is going to be a good read. I think this is going to be interesting. The next one I got Matched by Ali Condi. I can't tell if it's Condell or Condi, but I got this. It is a #1 New York Times bestseller. It says it right here. I wasn't sure if I was correct or not, but most books are. So here's this one. It's called Matched. I think there's 2 more. There's Crossed and then something else. I can't remember the last one, but Crossed is definitely one of them. And this is basically about a dystopian society, and the explanation it gives on this page, this is a really pretty page, but the explanation it gives is really cool. The synopsis, it says, society matches them, but love sets them free. In this society, officials decide who you love, where you work, and when you die. And that just sounds kind of interesting to me. I don't know why it does, but it sounds really cool. So I'm really excited to read this one. I don't know if there's a reading counts test over it, so I'm probably going to read this one last, just in case, you know, because I know there are reading counts tests over the last two, but I'm not sure about this one. I'm assuming there is, because it's a very, very popular book, but if there's not, I'd rather be safe than sorry and get my reading counts books out of the way first. But I'm really, really excited to read this. And the next one, I broke the cardinal rule. I know you're supposed to read the book first and then see the movie, but I saw the movie first and I absolutely loved it, so when I got to Walmart today, I bought a copy of The Great Gatsby. I loved this movie so much, and I haven't even cracked the book yet because I don't want to ruin this, because it's really pretty. Like, usually when I read books, I bend the binding so bad that you can't even tell that there's a title on it anymore. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a whole bunch of pictures of this because the cover is so cool. Like, it just makes me happy. Plus, I mean, this face, it would make anyone happy. Like, this is an incredibly attractive face. Let's make sure I'm pointing at the right face. Yeah, that is an incredibly attractive face. Anyway, it's The Great Gatsby is F. Scott Fitzgerald's third book. It stands as the supreme achievement of his career. Well, that's cool. So, I'm going to have to find his other two books, because I didn't know he wrote any more than one, but I really like Gatsby, so I think I'm going to read his other two books as well, and they are called The Beautiful and Damned and Tender is the Night. I'm sure I should know what those are, but I don't. So I am going to read this first because it is a reading counts book, and then I'm going to read this Heaven pamphlet thingy, and then I'm going to read Matched. And I'm super excited about all of these, so here's that. And then after that, I went into the clearance aisle just because I could. Sometimes I go creeping in there and just see what I can find on sale, and I got so excited. Okay. So you all know that I am a huge Hunger Games fan, and I found folders with the Hunger Games on them. This one, it's got the little ring of fire around it, and it says District 12, and that's really cool. It's got, like, I always thought this looked like Darth Vader in the middle. So there's that. And then this one says, may the odds be ever in your favor. It says District 12. And this is really exciting because I absolutely love the Hunger Games, and I cannot wait for Catching Fire. I'm probably going to dress up as somebody from the Capitol, because as interesting as their outfits are, even if they are the antagonists, I don't care. Their outfits are awesome. I'm going to buy a pink wig and a ridiculous dress, and I'm going to dress as someone from the Capitol when I go see the movie on opening night. It's going to happen. Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody from my school sees this and wants to go with me to the opening night of Catching Fire dressed as a Capitol person, that would be great, because I have a feeling that I'm going to be the only one dressed up, and I'm going to feel like a moron, but I'm going to look fabulous. Okay, then I got, because I get really scatterbrained really fast, as you can tell from this video, clearly, I got like 10 zillion sticky notes in 3 different colors, and these are like my 3 favorite colors ever. They remind me of Easter eggs, so yeah. And I like that they're lined, because I tend to write really crooked, and it bugs me to high heaven when I write a note or something, and it's all crooked and upside down and sideways and catty corner and everything else. So I'm glad. These were really expensive. These were like they're really expensive. These were $4, which apparently is a good price, but I don't know. Usually I wouldn't pay any more than like $1 for these. But I don't think you can find these for $1 anywhere, so I guess $4 is a good price, but I'm just really stingy, so I don't like really spending money. Although it wasn't my money I spent my dad's money, but still, I look for a deal when I can find one. And then I got these little tab things, just like, because I figured when I start reading out of the literature books and stuff, because we have like 900-page literature books that we have to read, I'm just gonna like tag the things that I need to remember. They're like, I guess in the pack there's 100, and I got 2 packs of these, so I have 200 little flag things. So in order to study or something, I'm just going to stick these in the book. Also, I guess they can suffice as bookmarks for Matched and Gatsby and Heaven. So, there's that. I got a pack of batteries because my camera runs on batteries and I was running low. But, yeah, whatever. And then these are really cool. These are sticky notes, but I don't really understand them because there's no stick on there's no stick on the sides. The sticky part is in the middle. And I don't understand it, but it's really cool. And they have really pretty, like, music notes on them. I'm gonna swatch it. They have music notes on them, and that's really cool because I really love music. I'm a trombone player. Okay, and then last, I got this little expanding file thing. It's not big enough to put, like, paper, like, full sheets of paper in, but I also got index cards to stick in them because I figured, you know, when I'm taking notes, I don't usually like to use full sheets of paper because I usually only write, like, a quarter of a page, and it just feels like I put a whole bunch of paper to waste, so I kind of got into writing all of my notes for my classes on index cards, and there are little dividers in it, so I can, you know, put the name of each class in there, and then, you know, put my index cards in there and use them for study purposes later, because I also find, I don't know why, but I study better with index cards than I do with huge sheets of paper. I don't know. I guess I just feel like I'm being more productive if I flip more pages. I'm not sure, but it just, my brain works that way. Yeah, that's the end of my haul, and I'm sure by the end of the week I'm gonna go out and buy more stuff because I don't even know what I'm gonna need for this English AP class, but I'm sure that whatever I get, I'm still not gonna be prepared. I'm just gonna be a horrified, just like bumbling mess at the beginning of the year, because I usually am. But yeah, that's that, and I'm going to try to compile my thoughts and see if there's anything else I can talk about that's any more interesting than the English AP equipment that I just bought. But yeah, if you liked this video, comment. If you loved it, subscribe. And that's all for today. Peace out, Girl Scout.